practice just to get it like this, horizontal. So let's just hope this works. So welcome to this live stream anyway. So just a couple of updates really. So we're into the final weekend now where I'm at work from tonight. So it is Friday the 16th of January 2026 and it is 1:45 in the afternoon. That clock's a bit fast up there, but anyway. So there's a couple of updates. So it's the final weekend before I go away. So the weather's looking okay. There might be a bit of drizzle when I get over there after the flight. But then from Friday onwards it's picking up. But there's generally sunshine and showers, but that's okay because the temperature's still going to stay around 21, 22 degrees. Excuse me. And also, I have packed my cagoule and gloves and scarf and hat for when I go on the Tady trip, which will be on Wednesday. Okay, so that's going to be happening on Wednesday afternoon through to Wednesday night. And then hopefully Thursday I should head over to the Loro Park, which is that big zoo, where I can watch the orcas, the sea lions, the dolphins. And I have put preview videos on my channel of that show, with some photographs as well. So please take a look at that. And also as well on that subject, I've got 2 intro videos now for the channel as well, for the series to Tenerife. So I did one last night at around 6:20 using the Power Director app, and then Gordon up the road thankfully did another one for me. So the interesting thing is they're both done in both ratios. So mine is done in portrait, and Gordon's is done in landscape like this. So what I've thought of doing is, when I edit the videos on the Power Director, any videos that I've done in landscape like this I'll use Gordon's intro, and when I do videos in portrait, so the other way around, I will use my intro. So in other words, you've got 2 different intros to each episode, okay? So episode 1 could be all in this ratio, landscape, so then I'd use Gordon's introduction and then still put the title in. And then any videos I do that are in portrait, then I will use my intro. So in other words, it's just going to vary it out a little bit. It's going to vary the channel, it's going to vary the videos. So that's basically the gist of the update really. I also need to do an intro video, and when I say intro video, I don't mean another one with pictures and titles on. I mean an actual video where I'm introducing the series. So in other words, the very first video to say, right, that's it, I've finished work, blah, 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 blah. Or I'm about to go away. This is the official start of the series now, and that will be incorporated into episode 1, because I've got to come back here Monday night after work anyway to drop my uniform off to be washed, and then I'll be heading straight over to East Midlands Airport, and I'll do a video when I leave here and when I leave to go to when I get to the airport, and then I head to the hotel. So I'll do a bit of footage outside the airport as well as I'm walking down to the hotel, because I've stayed there before, as you've seen on other videos, and also the Mapmaster stayed there as well when he went to Mallorca the other year. So I have stayed there before. It's pretty handy. It's one of the only airport hotels on the site. The other hotels are just down the road from that one, but this one's on the site, so you can literally park on any of the car parks and walk down to the hotel, or you can even use the car park at the hotel if you book a stay and fly package, where you can basically leave your car at the hotel car park, you get a coupon, a token I mean, you go into the hotel, they validate it for you, and then you can just leave your car there, have your night stay, and then go the next morning up to the terminal for your flight, and then when you land back, you just go back down to the hotel and pick your car up and drive out. So it's quite easy to do it. It's a bit more expensive doing that, but at least you've got a night stay plus the duration of your parking all included. So it is worth doing it, but I decided to book it as a separate thing. So I've booked one of the other car parks by the terminal, and then the hotel was booked separate. So, because it's pretty similar to last year when I stayed there in March, it was around the same price. And plus as well, if you use the airport car park quite often, you can put a discount code in anyway. Anyone can use the same discount code, it's not just for me. Anybody can use it, and it's book again 10. So you put it all in capitals. So when you get to the checkout on the car park booking, if you use the East Midlands Airport website to book your parking, you can create an account and then just log on to the account, and then you can book your parking through that, or just book it directly through the airport website. and then you can put in the promo code before you get to the checkout where you pay with your card. You put where it says promo code, you just click that and you type in book again 10, all in capitals, and it will, and then you click apply and it will knock off 10% parking. Occasionally, if you get an email from East Midlands Airport with offers on, there's usually a discount code at the bottom of the email. It might be CP something with the date and then a load of letters and a number, whatever it is. You then just copy that into that promo code section again on the booking, and it will knock off whatever money they're offering, whether it's 25% off, 75, whatever it says, it will knock it off. But it only gives you a certain amount of time to use it. So you might have to, it might be applied to new bookings up to the end of March or whatever. So just read the bottom of the email that you get. But the book again 10 works all the time, and it works on all of the car parks. So that's short stay 1, short stay 2, short stay 3, mid stay 1, 2, 3, and the jet parks. It works on all of them, including the meet and greet, I think. But again, just check it out. But it works on them other car parks I've just mentioned. So anybody can use book again 10 to park their car on East Midlands Airport and get 10% off your parking. So that's what I did, because I had to change the booking slightly so I could stay overnight at the hotel, because I didn't fancy going to the airport Tuesday morning from here at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning to go and hit the rush hour traffic. So I thought, no, let's avoid that. I can go to work Monday night and go straight to the airport from work. Even though I've got to call back here to drop the uniform off, it's still only a 40-minute drive, and it gives me a chance to charge my phone up on the way as well, which is a good thing. So I've got the power bank on charge now. I've decided to charge it early, and it was flat. It was literally the very first light flashing. It was flat, okay? So I thought I'll put it on charge early, and I'll just keep it on until all the lights are lit up, and then probably put it on charge again on Sunday afternoon if it's fully charged by tonight or tomorrow. I'll just put it back on charge again and then collect it Monday after work when I drop the uniform off, and then just go straight to the airport and put it back on charge again. So that's basically the gist of this update. So yes, so the intro videos are done. So thanks to Gordon, he's done one for me. I've done my own. I've uploaded them onto the channel. So Tenerife is coming up very, very soon. I can't wait, to be honest. My very first travel blog of 2026. Lots to look forward to. I'll be videoing the flight as well. In-flight takeoff and landing in East Midlands Airport. Obviously, I've got to be careful not to video in security, because last time I went, even though it was only a 5-second video, I got caught and I had to remove the video. So sadly, you're not to video. Some people do. I don't know how they get away with it somehow. Some people do, believe me. But you're not supposed to, and there's cameras everywhere. Even if a physical person doesn't spot you doing it, the cameras do. And there's people in offices watching all the time. So you're best just to not do it. Even though it's quite deceiving, because the signs do say you can continue to use your phone. In security, you think, oh, well, if it says that, I can video. But then it says no video or photography. So it's a bit deceptive. But anyway, usually, I mean, if you are discreet, they generally don't bother. But I sadly got caught. It was only, I literally just had the phone in front of me like that, just in portrait mode. And the guy was over that side, and he stopped me and he says, were you just filming just then? And I says, yeah. And he says, please delete your picture, and I need to see that you've deleted it. He wasn't nasty, don't get me wrong, he wasn't nasty about it, but he says, you're not supposed to video in here. He says, I understand it's all new and you perhaps want to, but, and I says, well, I was doing it for YouTube. He says, that's fine, I respect that, but you're not supposed to video. So I was a bit miffed, but again, if you are discreet, you can they generally don't bother, but best not to video before you get into the main hall. So once you've gone through the barrier bit, the path goes in that direction, and then it goes like that in a straight line. So maybe do a quick video then for 5 seconds and then just stop, because otherwise you will get caught, as I did. And I'm sure other people have as well. In fact, the map master did as well. And he knows a few of the staff that work in there because they used to work with him at the Nottingham Post newspaper. So, you know, but again, you're not supposed to video, so you're best just not to do it. So I'm going to try to avoid that this time, because people have videoed it on YouTube and it is on other people's channels. So you can, and I did do a bit of footage in there one time, so not in the actual main hall, just in the bit as you walk up towards it. So, you know, again, it's just being discreet. But anyway, but apart from that, no, security is so easy at East Midlands. You don't have to take your liquids or electricals out. You just go straight through the body scanner, put everything in the tray, take your jacket off, empty your pockets, put your phone in, iPad, whatever you've got. Leave your iPad in your bag, any electricals, leave it in. and all your liquids up to 100 mils, leave that in, and then just go through the body scanner. You just stand like that in the body scanner, and then you just pick your bag up and walk off through to duty free. It's so easy, it took about 5 minutes. And plus as well, when I go, the kids are all back at school, and at the same time there are people going out to Tenerife because of the joining Morella Explorer 2, because the Morella ship is out there for the cruises in the Canaries and the Caribbean as well, but the Canaries particularly. So Morella Explorer 2. So I've got a feeling there'll be people on this flight going on the cruise, especially if it's got Morella Cruises luggage tag on their bags. So anyway, so that's the gist of this video. So hit that subscribe button at CarlSmith25. I will be doing an intro video to start the series, most likely on Sunday. I may do it before then, so that I can create the playlist, and I'm going to put all the links in as well for the Loro Park, the Tady by Night experience, and I'm going to include all that in here as well. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free, it won't cost you anything, and I'm sure you are going to look forward to the series. A bit of sad news from Whoozoo earlier as well. 2 of their otters, apparently Starsky and Hutch, appropriate names, they had to be put to sleep because they weren't very well. So if you've ever been to the Whoozoo, they sadly lost their 2 otters. And also Chester Zoo, one of their red pandas died as well. That was announced on their social media yesterday. So that's just a couple of updates from the zoos in the area. Chester Zoo lost one of its red pandas, and the Whoozoo at Telford lost 2 of its otters. But apart from that, all the animals are perfectly okay at these zoos, and I'm sure I'll be visiting them this year anyway. I can't not. But I'm going to this big one in Tenerife, which I'm looking forward to going to very much, to watch the orcas, the dolphins, the sea lions and the parrots. As I've said, I'll be streaming some of the show, hopefully like this, in landscape. If not, it'll be in portrait. But I will do the video uninterrupted and then just do normal footage. So you'll get 4 live streams done of the shows, plus live streams around the zoo itself, as well as in Porto de la Cruz, the botanical gardens, and I will try and get some footage on the Tady trip as well. Again, I don't know what my camera's going to be like, looking into the sky, trying to video the stars. If it doesn't show up, I won't be videoing it. I'm sorry, I won't be able to. But I might be able to get some postcards with some pictures of what it looks like and then just show it on the camera. But generally, if I can get footage, I will. But make sure, as I've said, you hit that subscribe button. Lots of videos coming your way. I'll be doing a video when I get to East Midlands on Monday night and at the hotel, and also when I go into the terminal Tuesday morning to check in for the flight. So hopefully everything should run smoothly. It generally does. So I'm looking forward to going. It's around a 4-hour flight. It's the same time as the UK over in Tenerife as well. So when I go on a video, a live stream, it'll be exactly the same time here as it is there, or the other way around, same time there as it is here, whatever you want to call it, because it's pretty much level with Portugal, which is the same time as England as well, whereas Spain usually is 1 hour ahead. Well, it is, mainland Spain is anyway, and the Balearics, they're 1 hour ahead, but because Tenerife's down that end, below Africa, next to Africa, you would think it would be the same time as Africa, but Madeira is classed as Portugal as well, so that's the same time as the UK. So they're all on the time zone, that's why it's the same time. So it's not really confusing. But anyway, so it's at CarlSmith25 to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video, and I'll be hopefully doing an intro to the new series of Tenerife. And of course, as I've said before, I do plan a travel blog in March, looking at going to Mallorca. I'm most likely going to go to Camp Picafort so I can go to the Trotters Bar. And I'm also looking at doing the Safari Zoo out in Mallorca as well. So if you've ever done that, please let me know in the comment section or in the chat if you've done the Safari Zoo in Mallorca, because that looks interesting. It's about €40 to go in there, but you do it as an excursion. So I may look at doing that, because I think that's the only zoo on the island in Mallorca. So you get to go on like a little safari, and then you get to look around the zoo for a couple of hours. So you get your free time, and it includes your entry and all that. So I may look at doing that. And I also want to go and visit Alcudia and the old town of Alcudia as well, plus the Trotters Bar, as I've said. So if you're a fan of Only Fools and Horses, you will like that bar, believe me. I've mentioned it in another video, so check it out. But thank you for watching this video. At CarlSmith25 to subscribe. Lots of updates coming. And also as well, that video of the apes that I mentioned has now increased to 11,000 views. So I thought I'd mention that. That's gone up since I did the video, saying that it had gone to 10,300. It's now pushed 11,000 views. So it's gained another 700 in the last 3 days. That's brilliant. So thank you so much for all of your support on my channel, everybody that watches. And I will see you guys in the next video.